You're watching Venture Forward, a video series about vehicle-supported adventure, backcountry exploration, and full-time mobile living. Join us as we discover scenic and interesting places both on and off the beaten path. Morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, May 31st, 2022, and for those of you in the US, I hope that everyone had a lovely Memorial Day weekend. Yesterday morning, Shannon and I went out for coffee at Brakeman's Cafe in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. Brakeman's is a very small, charming cafe in what used to be an old carriage house, I think, and it's located right next to the Colebrookdale Railroad. The interior is very tastefully done, and the walls of the one room are lined with historic pictures of Boyertown, which is particularly interesting because my family's from there. My late grandparents lived there all my life. My mom was raised in Boyertown, and I spent the better part of my childhood there. Oh, wow. That has some heft to it.
Yeah, it does. Holy moly. Yum. That looks good.
After breakfast, we left the cafe and walked to the main street of town, which is Philadelphia Avenue, and enjoyed the Boyertown Memorial Day Parade.
So Christopher, this is where your mom grew up, huh?
Yeah.
And the senior high school that we just saw pass with the band, that's where your mom went to high school?
My mom's high school, yeah.
Wow. How long did you go, or how long were you in Boy Scouts for?
Not long. Just about a year or so. I didn't go through the ranks or anything.
Okay. Do you remember what your favorite activity with them was?
Adventure.
Adventure. Go figure.
Today I'm back at it. I'm going to start cleaning up and refurbishing my Jeep for hopefully another half dozen years on the road. I know we have the Winnebago Revel, which is great. It's far more comfortable to live in than the Jeep, but Orangie will always be home to me. $125 plus nearly 30 more to fill Orangie from empty. It's $155. Come on. It is supposed to be sunny, humid, and in the 90s today. So this is a good chance to deploy my awning and replace one of the awning poles, which is giving me trouble. I swear by this awning over the competition. This is an ARB 2200 awning, and they don't make the 2200 anymore. The 2200 is millimeters in width from here to there, and they make the 2000, which is shorter, and the 2500, which is longer. This is in the Goldilocks zone on a Jeep Wrangler, in my opinion. I like it so much because it's relatively inexpensive, the design is simple, it's easy to manage in foul weather, and you can stake it down and it can get through a storm with no problem. It has a lot of accessories, like a nice screen room, and also if you do need to replace parts, they're readily available at an ARB dealer, and they're generally pretty inexpensive. I always, 100% of the time, stake it down, because you never expect the gust of wind that kills your awning. I always slope it down so it can shed water in the event of a rainstorm. And it is nice and sturdy. That's not going anywhere. Truck-lite LED headlights for Jeep. I like their outward appearance. The output is fairly good, although quality seems to be lackluster. I already replaced one headlight, and right now the flicker module for this headlight appears to be bad. So yeah, I like these lights for how they look. Would I recommend them? Probably not. Part number 96830. I have a replacement right here. I'm updating the USB outlet in Orangie's dashboard because most of the new devices that we get nowadays are USB-C, and these are all USB-A. So I'm going to replace this with the same style outlet that I had installed on the dashboard of the Defender, which I found on Amazon.com. There's a decent amount of disassembly involved for just swapping out a power outlet, but it doesn't take too long. It's worth it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but since I have it all apart, might as well clean it up a little bit. I know it's a little thing, but I have this knee panel for underneath the steering wheel that has a couple of retired switch holes in it. I don't like drilling holes in my stuff, especially if those holes are put to disuse. So I thought I should tidy up a little bit and get a new one. The only problem is it's too clean and it doesn't quite match the rest of the dashboard. Doesn't need a lot, just a dusting. I'm gonna clean it up with a dirty towel. Perfection.
Ice cream?
Let's get it.
I got cookies and cream. What do you get?
I got a mini sundae with butter pecan, malt, and extra cherries.
Oh! So ice cream after tinkering with Orangie all day, and after this we're gonna go back and have dinner with my dad. So ice cream first and then dinner. The next day I continued where I left off and updated 2 USB outlets up on the camper. Once again, I used the same USB outlet that I had just installed down in the dashboard. In addition, I spent some time cleaning up the inside of my tailgate and also the tailgate table, which was in need of a good scrub. Now that my dashboard's clean and my USB outlet's wired, I'm installing my 67 Designs phone and tablet mounts. My iPad mini is essential for running Gaia GPS, which aids me in backcountry navigation. And 67 Designs keeps it firmly to the dashboard. I am a 67 Designs affiliate and have a link to their website in the description for this video. Slowly but surely, Orangie's starting to feel like home again. It's Wednesday night, and I'm on my computer right now Googling how to clean mold off of a vehicle headliner. As I showed you last week, there's a little bit of mold on the ceiling of the camper, and it's not too much to clean up, but I want to make sure that I do it right. Let's see, on my to-do list that I created using the Notes app that came with my iPhone, lights now test okay. I cleaned very thoroughly the tailgate table, so that looks pretty good. I fixed the headlight by replacing the flicker module, replaced the knee panel on the dashboard, and I installed new USB outlets. I didn't check as many items off this list as I wanted to, but what I did do is I made some phone calls and I got the ball rolling on a lot of stuff. I reached out to OK 4-Wheel Drive, told them about the faulty come-up winch, and they're looking into it. I also chatted with Rin about a few other things. I contacted Ursa Minor Vehicles, who makes a pop-up camper for Orangie, and they're going to send me new window and tailgate seals. And I was also in touch with a local upholstery shop, and have an appointment to have the tear in the driver's side seat repaired, and they're also redoing my mattress for up in the camper. So the mattress upstairs will have new fabric, new foam, and I don't have to worry about cleaning the old mattress. I'm going to call that a wrap for the week, but before I go, just a reminder that my detailed GPS data is available to Patreon subscribers, and also points of interest are available on the Thatch app for iOS and Android. Thatch is a relatively new app for travel-based content, and I'm using it as a sort of supplement to Venture Forward to share more information about some of the places that you might see in my videos on YouTube. I'll put the links to those apps in the description for this video. Thank you everyone for your kind comments and your support regarding my mom's passing this past week. We miss her dearly, but we're getting through it. Shannon and I are spending a lot of time with my dad and my sister, and that's just been fantastic despite circumstances. It's good to be with family. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week.